My goal has always been to play professionally, and True Talents of Africa provided for me the platform to develop my talent and skill. My name is Sydney Ngala. I'm 19 years old, a forward at True Talents of Africa. When I first got the email from FC Malaga that they had accepted me, I had just come from training. I signed into my Gmail account, and the first thing I saw was the FC Malaga email. For a second I was even scared of opening it because I didn't know what to expect. So the first person I called was my mom. I called my mom and told her to come home as quickly as possible because I've received an email and I would like to open it with her. So she came as quickly as possible and we sat down, and she opened it as I was looking the other side. I was looking the other way. She opened it, and the first thing she did was just drop down in tears. My first memory of playing football was at the age of 10. I remember I took a leap of faith to go and play with the older kids who are about 15 to 16 years old, and they gave me a chance to play about 5 minutes. I'm sure it was towards the end of the game, and it was 1-1. I recall the scoreline, and I took a leap of faith and shot from the midfield. And no one would expect a 10-year-old to try and score from the midfield. But for some reason it entered. With the little power that I had, it entered. And from that day on, people started calling me Pedro. And that's when I fell in love with the game.
He started wanting football from way young, and he really loved playing football in the estate and all. And by the time he was doing his KCP, that is class 8, grade 8, he was determined that he was going to pursue football. And in school he was playing football, and he went for various tournaments. And when there was a tournament in the UK when he was in class 8, and I was not very sure that I wanted him to go. He couldn't hear any of it, and he was going. He went to, which was it, Birmingham, or where was that? Or West Ham. They went to West Ham to just showcase their skills and all. And it was a time when he was supposed to be doing his exams.
Sydney has he's moved around quite a bit, and actually around 2 years ago, he wasn't part of our academy system.
I joined True Talents of Africa in January 5th, 2022. And how I joined or got to know about True Talents of Africa was through one of my peers called Cedric Mushui. He's one of my good friends and one of the players in the club who introduced me to the coach, Coach Kimathi, who liked how I played. And they pitched to me the vision, and that's how I joined.
He was playing in a different club at the time. I think he was enjoying his football, but the question was always, okay, what next? And I know his parents were trying to look for different opportunities for him. And that's when they reached out, and he knew our academy system. He joined our under-23 team, and he was playing there for a few months. And then, of course, the conversation was, okay, he's playing at a good level. How do we assist him to move to the next step?
Before even True Talents and Coach Kim in particular, putting him up for the Spain option, Sydney had been pursuing going to the UK. But we were flying blind at the time. We didn't know the process in the UK or what it entails, and we didn't have insight. So I then approached Coach Kim, and he told me of this opportunity. He actually gave us insight on what happens and how it goes. And yes, there was, he said UK is very good, but his chances of furthering his career as a professional player were limited.
At the time, I know his mother was thinking about sending him to the UK to a program that was very expensive, and she was very worried about whether it would work out. She didn't know it very well, and there were a lot of questions. And so the fact that we were able to provide them with a solution was really gratifying to see, and I think they're very grateful. The fact that we got him to a place where I feel if he plays well, if he has a good year, if he does what he needs to do, then other opportunities can now open up for him.
Yeah, he has been pushing and pushing. He pushes, but he's a one-liner. He does not push for several things. His mind is set on something, he pushes for it, and he wants to go, and there's no other option other than he's going, you know. So yes, he's been that kind of person. He pushes for something that he wants.
We sat down with Coach Kimathi and created highlight videos with the games that I had played for True Talents of Africa in the county level. And with those highlight videos, we were able to send them to various academies and clubs. And with that, FC Malaga City was interested. And that's how I got to play I got the opportunity to join FC Malaga City. It's not been an easy journey for me at True Talents of Africa, but the coaches, the players, all the staff have made it a safe haven for me, and it's been one of the best experiences I've had in my football career. What I'm looking forward to most is playing high-level football and being able to interact with these different cultures, people from different places, people from Brazil, people from Spain. I think that would be a very great experience for me as a young 19-year-old player, to just get different knowledge from different people. I'd love to go for one of the games there. I'd love to go watch Real Madrid play, and just to experience life in Spain and the culture as a whole.